And he could not have more on his belt loops right now, and you could say the same for Hobbit. Intentions straight off of the rip. He's actually thrown a decoy straight towards the window position.
All right, well, faking it out early, at least with the sound cue. 3 starting B here for FaZe's defense on the pistol, and a good read from Carrigan if he wants to be one step ahead. Nade at the ready with Twist, so if it's a B pop, Alex, they can blow them out of the water.
Carrigan, yeah, he is primed and ready with this one. Hobbit's going to be surging up short. Nade's a bit late. Oh, Carrigan, you're in trouble, mate. Yeah, Axel puts him to rest. And Twists, unable to provide anything. They overlook Ross, and that is clinical. 2 clicks, 2 heads. Cloud9 in trouble. If Brokey gets that one, he has onto Hobbit, leaping out of the window, refusing to slow it down. Now they can't even plant. Brokey's hit, and he's got Naf, and he's so low. Maybe Rain can close clean, and he will. Just like that, FaZe will take the lead off the pistol.
And Robban, the coach, they're immediately bringing some hype off the back of that. They lose 2 kills in towards the B site, but lying in wait, Mr. Cool, keeping exactly that. And they are the easiest kills you're ever going to get. Unsuspecting, not looking the right way. Pop, pop, and thank you very much. That only caused the chaos, right? Because it had already ensued here as far as FaZe were concerned. Needed that, and Brokey, we see him time and time again, just getting stuck in towards these mid to late round scenarios and enabled Rain to come on in and find that gap.
Is it unusual to send 3 to B on the pistol, or is that pretty standard, par for the course?
The fact that they had Rops baiting, right, means that, well, and the double nades.
They overlooked him so comfortably.
Exactly. So it was the 2 B defenders gone and the double nades. So you think that that's the majority of the setup there, and then, well, Rops could have fought with them. You know, it's like, but hey, they were one step ahead.
And of course, the fact that Rain manages to find the full HP Buster before he gets the joy of finishing all the Brokey's hard work.
But the key there is...
Hello! Oh. We saw them do this last time, actually. We got to see Cloud9's Mirage eco strat.
Yeah, it didn't go very well against Astralis, did it?
This time, however, it was a rude shock for Brokey. And Brops,
Brokey.
Brokey and Rops. But yeah, that combo, as Brops combined, are going to be getting a lot of kills here.
It's like, what is it? Go Tanks?
Go Tanks?
What's his name? It's the Dragon Ball Z where they do the...
Yeah. The power level. What does the scouter say about his power level?
The power level's over 9,000.
I saw a great discussion over on HLTV asking about best anime intros. I would suggest Tokyo Ghoul Season 1.
Okay. It is Go
You
Tanks.
did very well.
I doubted myself.
He's got like a lion's mane.
Well, he's 2 dudes equal in one.
Equal 2 dudes in one?
Well, they merged. They live in...
that's when they do this? I've seen the
that's what I was saying. The
Power of friendship, right?
That's the one.
Okay.
Oh, here's a bit more than friendship. Some bullets. Coming your way, Axel. They're going for a Palace pop. 3 at the ready. Hobbit and Axel to try and set them up for this.
Oh, Rain looks so ready to provide. An incendiary forces Nafany wide, and that's the end of their leader. Cloud9 already in tailspin. It's very apparent what they're going for, and hanging up close was Rops. A great catch onto Axel. And more hanging in the balance. His presence in both places. This smoke has really screwed him. Shiro, likely a grey screen on that, and so stylish as Rops silently descends the ladder. Twist catches Hobbit pushing the ramp, and you've got yourself a very clean first gun round.
Yeah, get him out of here. Tag there onto Buster, know exactly where he is, and Brokey will finish him off with the USP. And well, here's a Shiro cam, and we saw he wasn't too happy with things. He was even changing his res against Astralis. That was on the last round of the first half. He thought it would help him out a bit, but we weren't impressed with Cloud9 at all during that performance. And I think people probably felt a bit the same when they saw FaZe go up against ENT. So both of these teams with some proving to do, both starting the day with victories, both having to wait a best-of-3 series before they can get back in the server. But only one had the heartbreak of the last chance qualifier loss. And remember, Maui pointed out the scoreline for all. It was a 14-5 lead last time they were on Mirage, and then FaZe brought it all the way back to win in OT. So they have been able to vanquish their Cloud9 demons in back-to-back events, and one of those was to get their, well, sought-after Intel Grand Slam. So right now, the mental edge, you would say, is with FaZe, but they don't look like they're the procrastinators right now. No, in fact, right now it looks like they want to get it done before they can go and have fun. Well, I know that Maui's into the air quality for Zyro. He might have to... Oh. That's not showing that the communication is... Or it's flowing just, perfectly. Yeah, it's just maybe they're showing that they have the lineup. Yeah. Well, that's cool too. Yeah. A demonstration, as it were. Rops has got 7 frags. We are into our 4th round, and he's got Brokey to help him. So perhaps Axel feeling
feeling dead, feeling
Should we
very
pick a cam,
cold.
a player cam? You want to pick someone? Maybe they can bring it in before everyone's dead.
We can try. Maybe we can watch Brokey cam. Ooh,
Brokey cam?
Yeah, look at that. We are getting a lot of that right now. As you can see.
Now what's he doing? Now he's
fallen
chilling.
to the deagle.
Now he's hanging out.
Another bad nail-biting habit.
I have that habit too, bro.
You do?
Don't let Alex shame you. It's all right. It is a bad habit. A very bad habit. Oh.
And that's a good deagle.
All right. Now does he get more stressed? Because Nafany is in a 1-on-2 and Rain is on 11 points of health, which means it could be some in-game leader on in-game leader action required here if he finds Rain.
A little bit of a potential for a plant here.
Plan to be great.
Yeah, really nice recovery. Now, Rain's got the low HP. Carrigan seems to be locking the door, so it's about speed now. Oh, Nafany is lost out on the chance for the plant. And so 4-0, staying spotless. FaZe up to 4. And we'll get to see Cloud9 now going for another full dip into the AK.
Good damage. I'll give him that. Good damage right there from Cloud9. So an eco that actually gets them 3 kills. And this was after we got Brokey with these heroics towards top mid. But if you're going to push on an eco, right, you're definitely going to open yourself up to a couple of deaths there. Good little denial there from Rain. And here it is, the double orb. One for Mr. Van Dolken. Twists, bringing out the big green and fast towards middle here with 4. This one's going to be a fight. And that extinguish. Oh, do they know there's a gap?
Brokey tracks over the run boost. Nafany will have been able to at least relay the information that the smoke is not up, so don't go. Yeah, without a flash, nice. The flash comes through, Brokey misses his chance, and Carrigan trying to dump Util to force this fight. Good one back, it's Axile onto Rops. To start off as Cloud9 mean to go on.
Okay, what's the change now? They can keep Twist parked over towards B, and he might even get an exchange here against Hobbit, who's made his way back up the stairs. It's the slither gap that's being, or was being watched. He's tucked in for something a little bit tight. It's both orbs on B. So this is a little bit funky. Carrigan freed up to play with Rain now over towards A, and Cloud9 doing the standard sit and wait.
So Buster will re-smoke window for the whole pack. I imagine the bomb is going to join them. Actually, no, Buster's going B side, so this is going to be a 3-2 commitment towards B. And this is the Brokey orb test. Now, Rain and Carrigan will be able to provide support. I say that as the Flames will likely deny it. Carrigan down. A tag. Oh, he goes wide on it. Brokey punished by Shiro.
Twist still here.
Perhaps he can find more.
This is unexpected.
He's got a great angle for short. Just looked away, though, as one's already crossed his path. And I think he's been spotted out, communicated, and executed by Axile.
Okay, and this is a nice round with the damage in the last tier. Cloud9 looking to pick up their first on this T side. Rain would have to win out a 1v4, and an offering is making its way in the form of Shiro, who will deal with him. So that is going to be a good round for Cloud9. And just to note, the thing that bugged me the most about the Cloud9 Astralis game, Alex, was how one by one it all seemed.
Agreed.
But in the first 2 gun rounds for Cloud9, even the first one didn't go very well over towards A, right? They all got congregated in Palace. It was together. And then this next round, together again. They fought together in middle. So I feel like I'm, saying good job for taking the trash out, right? It's the basics here. But yes, exactly. It's what we want to see.
Yeah, and we definitely didn't in that game against Astralis. I mean, likely they'll have done the review as well. Also, something to note is that Axile just had a pop-off T round. There's never a doubt of him being the turret on CT, but having these T sides from Axile is going to be feeling fundamental in the absence of, say, a Shiro or elsewhere.
Well, there was another nice Maui nugget. He said Axile plays his best CS versus FaZe because it gets to be that aim-style rifler against a bunch of them on the other side. So it seems to suit Axile quite well. For a while, he was FaZe's kryptonite. And right now, Cloud9 need to just try and cut this one in. Burnt forward, Rops with the 5-7. Buster, you have to win a duel like this. That's snappy from Rops. Ooh. That pistol, that close. I think he $500, he's got the advantage.
Very well spent. Yeah, you're right. And it seems like Rops is going to try and get a little bit frisky with it. I thought he was going to push further. It would have been a lot of information, but when you are the only rifle, you're going to take some chances. And chances are being taken. You can see Brokey's going to be cheating over towards that
This is where the issues, right? We were just talking about team Counter-Strike. Now they're full default spread. They've lost to opener. They haven't regrouped. There's 40 seconds left.
Yeah, this is the
problem, right? This is not what you want to see, because now they're going to have to go into a site blind, and they have to fully commit. So they have to just hope they get all these kills here. Hope and a prayer.
That angle is just so criminally hard to clear.
Rain's on his way. There's going to be at least 3 here.
Oh, God, Nafany. just got his bell rung. 3 HP for him. Now FaZe have the advantage. It could be even worse if Nafany goes down. Shiro only the one. Nafany finished off. Still Axal's here. Shiro as well. It should be the dream duo to get the job done.
10 seconds.
10 seconds and oh, they're gonna run up them down. There's no time for this. He has to get them both. 5 seconds. Shiro on the AWP. Could die after time as well. He gets the first. Round goes FaZe's way. Will scoop up the AK and yeah, Shiro holds on. Defends his honor, but does not convert the round. That has fallen foul for Cloud9.
That's the best of a bad situation for Shiro right there,
Yeah.
holding on to that and not going down after time, because that would have been so much worse if he didn't retain the AWP. The fact they lose that round is already miserable. We just gave them props for something that looked good into something that looked terrible. I'm talking about going into a sight blind, 30 seconds left, you're jumping out, the bodies are there. FaZe have your number here, and once it's a scrap, once it comes down to just looking for fights on the site, FaZe are more than comfortable in that type of environment.
Back into those doubles. Twist and Brokey, so they've been stubborn with this. We'll hinge off of getting some openings. And oh, Twist onto Shiro. That's a rude shock. I mean, you know they had an AWP. Not anymore, they don't.
Okay, well, they've just lost their sharpest spear here. Working on this mid control now, and Rain, yeah, once that combo comes through, the smoke, the molly.
Good nade on the nose there. Rops places it nicely. And they've got the kind of two-pronged short defense as well with Rob's ladder and Carrigan deeper short.
Feels like we've been shake, rattle, and rolled straight back into just the default spread here, doesn't it? Yeah. And there's no real help here for the likes of Hobbit and Axel. These two have to lock down mid on their own. Buster to join Nafany. And now that they know that Twist AWP is in play, maybe they just want to try and execute over towards B. This boost is a problem as well. Look at all this utility being dumped towards mid to slow out their default. You can't take any space. They could boost window.
That is the blind spot. That is the blind spot. Axel. Oh, and Hobbit takes down Robs as well. That will equalize, and now there is some uncertainty brewing for FaZe. They're clearing ramp.
They have to know
exactly.
it's B.
But it's Carrigan and Twist about to have 4 people knocking on their door. Oh, Hobbit, he may be caught out by this. Yeah, just lackadaisical around the corner. It's Twist's AWP as well, and Nafany low. Should be fine with the USP. Axel's flank, not necessary, as the bomb will go down. It's a second from Nafany.
This is difficult now for FaZe. It looked good.
I mean, Rain apps, there is a chance that it gets overlooked if contact's felt by Brokey first.
Axel into the AWP is crazy. The kit's just been highlighted here by the OBS team.
Nafany was holding that apps window, but there is a world where Axel's going to get caught out by this. There's the draw of attention. No one looking.
One spotted.
And Rain should have them both hit. Quick to the first. Axel repositions and Brokey closes. Lovely find from FaZe, and quite the contrary to Cloud9. That felt like it could have and should have been theirs.
Do you see, though, how they didn't really spread out into strong post-plant positions and how they were pinned on the site? It's because they had no idea where the last 2 FaZe players were, so they were suspecting that they were very close. And that seems like, well, maybe not a sigh, but not a happy-looking Axel. The fact he picked up the AWP in that environment, I think it constricted what he was able to get away with, and there's that Twist opener onto Shiro's dome. Bang! And his blood splatters all across that back wall as we will see the first timeout from Cloud9 come through. Now, off the back of the plant, they do have enough money for the buy. The max loss bonus is in play. And if they continue to lose, they will have $3,400 round after round, and with the plant, the extra cash injection to help them get the AKs in hand. What is the change-up? We've got Groove on the mic, and Raban here probably just saying, hey, boys, keep it up. This is looking great. There's double AWP. It's good. We are having great success with it so far.
Very deliberate. Like, it's, you know, off the rip, they've been doing this. I don't think this...
Not like when we talk about Liquid, where you kind of uses it one round, then drops it to kind of set a precedent.
Yeah, would you, like, operate under the assumption this is more of a Mirage FaZe thing, or is this like a FaZe versus Cloud9 thing? I
would imagine that it's something you would want to do if your in-game leader is your B defender, and you don't want teams to send their strong players over as part of a mismatch to pick him.
That's a really cool response. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Because it's Axel the B default.
Yeah, right. So if you had constant Axel v like Carrigan head-to-heads, it would be something that could be exploited. Right now, Carrigan's chilling, and Twist is killing.
Yeah, because Axel is going to be a little bit scared, and you really hate to see stuff like miss window smokes.
You do.
Especially in last, well, it's not last chance match, but it is elimination and qualification on the line. For the winner of this, we'll be making it through to the quarterfinals. One of these slow default spreads again. Shout out to Kassad watching. I'm sure he is loving every minute of this.
Cool
I like that, Cam.
Yeah, me too.
Good stuff, MC. Little wizard, that kid. Look at this A setup as well. So we've gone from, you know, biffing and delaying connector being a little bit more up close and personal to being well off mid. Yeah, right. And all it's doing is stalling out their progression. So without the waypoint of connector control, it limits their options. They are going for a B split again with a window lurk, and they've just deployed utility toward B apps as well. 38 seconds. How much time are they able to blitz? Twist has a full bag of util on B.
Yeah, Carrigan can call for it. Action mid. Twist to be tested. Good flash. Forces out the incendiary.
25 seconds.
What do you do now, guys? It's going to have to be great. Rain down.
Now a smoke.
Okay, Carrigan should have one here. Axel's dead. He's aware that's the bomb. Buster gets him down. Gives Cloud9 some hope.
Oh, they win this one.
Yeah, most definitely. The last two players were residing on A.
Well, that's when it goes well.
Yeah, do you know how close it was to going badly? Carrigan kills Buster.
Yeah,
That's
the difference.
That's the difference.
That's the difference right there.
Like, truly, it hinged on that by virtue of all of that utility.
I guess it's okay to play the Counter-Strike on the knife's edge when it works.
Well,
the biggest issue is when it doesn't work, it looks so silly.
Mm.
That's the contrast, is when it looks flat, they're not finding the timings, they're not finding the picks, they're not getting the trades into the site late. It's like, well, you didn't do anything, and you expected to get something out of it. But when it happens in a scenario like this, it's like, great, well, they hit their shots. Cool, good stuff. And that's about it. That's the limiting factor in something like this.
Well, it's good to get a second round on the board for Cloud9. It's been a little while between those drinks. It's actually 2 rounds from FaZe. And now a Cloud9 response. So, back into their winning ways.
And they've done a great job of keeping a lid on FaZe's cash, because if you look at these string of rounds, we obviously had the round that they won on the Eco. Nobody stayed alive thanks to Shiro. The next, they only had 2 survive, and this round right here, 2 saved. So the cash is not flush for FaZe, but they are in the same scenario where they have to force. So they're only going to get 1,900 loss into the next. That's how this one goes. When teams find themselves with only 1,400 loss bonus, like they are now, and especially with saved guns, well, not even. You're force buying, right? It's the better of the 2 options. Pick your poison.
Carrigan charging.
Oh.
Nafany, he's flashed himself into the fiber. Carrigan has full vision.
That's huge.
That's a massive opener considering the state of affairs. Careful. Oh, Hobbit, lets it go. Axel, he got dinked to 1 HP. Carrigan wants it. Licking his lips as he takes him down, finishes the job, but that 5-7, it hurt. And it leaves Shiro. Yeah, he has to be quite proactive here. He's potentially going to be peeked from the stairs, but goes looking nonetheless. And yeah, he does see that wiggly head. Oh! Carrigan peeks him. He gets nothing for it, and just like that, FaZe immediately respond.
But that's twice that they've had them at breaking point or broken, and then not being able to follow up in the easier scenario.
Well, Carrigan did just provide them 3 frags. The first, of course, we saw through mid, and then he's wrapped it all up and put a bow on it as well.
This is a rough start here for Cloud9. And this is it, just baited in by...
Twist. Just going aggressive on that, and Nafany's quickly laid to rest.
You were having a good time watching Twist practice that time and time again before we kicked the match off.
Like, no word of a lie, guys. He was doing that exact strafe probably over 100 times.
Yeah.
He was the only person in the warm-up, came in an extra 20 minutes early and was just repeatedly doing that. And then as soon as Buster joined, he ran around like a headless chook.
Now this one likely just to be the util delay game yet again. And taking a look as far as opening exchanges go, FaZe, everybody has been able to win one, which is really good. It means when the fights are coming their way, their individuals are stepping up.
Robs has had an amazing game as well. Like when he's been required, he's been doing more.
Plus he had 5 multi-kills already.
5? Poor.
In 9 rounds of play, and Carrigan. He doesn't know how close he was to danger, does he? Well, the smoke starts to fade. Will Axel clear? Find out now.
Oh, he was ahead of the flash, but doesn't matter when Axel's quick, and both the AWPs fire off in unison.
Painful.
Like, that's exactly what Carrigan's game plan seems to be aiming for. There's more as well. Look at this one. Brokey catches Hobbit. Quick one to the cheeks, and another to the dome. As he sends Cloud9 to spawn and potentially looking to send them home. An elimination game and qualification for the quarters. It's all at stake in this best of 3.
I'm telling you this much. If I'm playing against double AWPs, you would want to be doing something execute heavy, right? And I think I'll take a timeout again, Cloud9. Just have a chat. Just take a moment. just to discuss this, or even just to take some speed out of the game, because this feels like it's gone quite quickly.
It does.
They are going to partial invest here, so Tech9's, and they will be setting up for what could be a B execute. Shiro doesn't look like he wants to be here. I think this is the biggest...
This was Cloud9's pick.
Yeah, right. Well, this is the biggest drama with Cloud9 is you have two absolutely class players in Axel and Shiro. And you struggle to get anything going. It's questionable at best.
Ooh, and they are ahead of the Incendiary, but not the Twist scope. Plucks Nafany out of the air, and it falls into place for Carrigan's 2. Nearly 3 as well. Shiro's warning shots leads to his demise. A good one from Twist.
Didn't even feel like he got that kill.
Yeah, nice try from Hobbit. He gets himself one, but it's just a consolation frag.
Okay, well, good to see Twist on the AWP. I remember years ago, this is back when Sean Gares was playing with Twist. I think it was Sick, David Duvek, Amanek. I think we were talking about in the green room a little bit earlier. That was Misfits, right? They were playing in a Pro League season. I remember talking to Sean, and he was like, yeah, Russ wants to AWP, but like he's too good. I had to tell him, no, like you've got a rifle. You're way too good on the rifle. You can't be an AWPer. And then there was that highlight that we had earlier in the day. I think it was Jason and Twist sat down and they were talking. And there's some AWPing highlights in there. Like mechanically, a very sound player. Like, he can do it all. And again, the core of this team is young when you look at Brokey, Robson, and Twist here. So we're getting to see these guys at their best, and hopefully we get to see them for many more years. Imagine an arc where, you know, Twist, he leaves the team, he becomes a primary AWPer, and then he's up against Brokey. I'm thinking years in advance, guys.
Yeah, okay.
It may never happen.
You're creating the full, like, anime story.
Yeah, well, you know me.
I like it. I like it. Let's see if Nafany's anime squad can get anything done. 9-6 would sound great. Not today, says Brokey. And Nafany, oh, it could have catch a timing on that connector smoke. It's only Brokey's responsibility right now, but Twist, again, how often is both of these AWPs featured? At the start of these rounds, here's the timing we were talking about. Brokey just vacated jungle. This is a huge gap. 2 backs are turned. Rops as well, not aware, and it's still the loss of Shiro, 1. Twist dead to Nafany as well. Huge impact. But he's lost his whole squad in the meantime. If it had just won a 1v3, they can have a third round.
Yeah, it's that easy. Just win the 1v3, and everything will be fine. Yeah,
and the bomb was in Rain's grasp. He's actually decided he's going to go for Palace. They've got everything locked, so Nafany giving us his best statue impression. And it leads to his end. Brokey shuts him off.
He aged and crumbled.
Yeah.
You know, statues eventually, they will start to fall apart. So I'm just having a look at this here. We've got the Ents versus Astralis game going on right now on the B stream. If you want to check that one out.
Styling on them, man.
Oh, yeah. This is over.
Yeah. Palace pushing everywhere he goes. Like, he's gone for B. He's got to pick B apps, middle, and Palace. Yeah. Twists on the secondary AWP.
That's great.
Like, I mean, also, that is the secondary AWP luxury, isn't it? It's like, I'm doing this, got the spawn, see you later.
That's why I love Get Right's term, or maybe it's a Swedish term, but regardless, the hobby AWPing is great because, you know, you pick it up, you have a bit of fun. If it doesn't work out,
go back to the job.
I'll go back to work. I'll pick up the rifle.
It's fine.
Guys, get me an AK. I'll take one of those. They're pretty good too.
But right now, he doesn't need one. Twist just goes where he wants, does what he wants. And FaZe are making Cloud9 feel a little silly on their map pick.
That's somewhat the spirit of this team, right? I think Carrigan's there to help with like flow calling or getting his players into positions in the mid rounds, especially on the T side. But if his players are the ones that can have the ideas, especially on the CT side, it means that he doesn't have to in-game lead like Katie and constantly calling these like rotations and these gambles and keeping them active because they'll stay active for Carrigan. But they need to make sure it's not always individual. It needs to be paired up as a group, something with a greater plan. And I think that is the responsibility of a lot of these players considering their experience. That's something that they need to be asked upon of this team. And look at them, they're just picking in.
This is silly now.
Get them out of here.
Brokey and Twists doing everything they need to and then some.
So if I've calculated this correctly, the winner of the Astralis Ents game will go to the semi. Are we going to have a round here, gentlemen? No, we're not. All right, thank you. That's what I expected. Okay, definitely now. Thank you. So the winner of that will go to the semi-final.
Right.
The loser of that will go and play Mouse. The winner of this series right here will take on G2. So we might get a FaZe versus G2 quarter. Yeah, which would then lead into an ENCE or Astralis game, depending on who wins. On the other side, it could be a Mouse versus Astralis or ENCE, and then the winner of that takes on Heroic. So that's how the playoffs are starting to shape up.
Stacked.
Yeah, so...
that was really, really sick as well from Brokey. That momentary lapse where you've already thrown the smoke, and you can see Shiro's frustrations as well.
Yep.
Like he's getting out-orped by a Hover-Yorper.
Yeah, this is...
that was Brokey this time, but his team is...
Twist has definitely pinned his head to the back wall a couple of times. And here's the move again.
Oh, yeah, not this time. There you go. Just a momentary delay.
The Hobby-Orpers can miss the first.
They're allowed.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, they're golfing, and they flub the hit, and it's like, it's all right, I'll take it again.
Yeah,
because we're only here for fun.
Yeah. Oh, my God, nothing's
happening.
No.
This has been both of the series we've casted today.
But also both of the Cloud9 games we've casted. Astralis did the same thing to them.
Yeah, Astralis did ragdoll them.
Bang.
They absolutely ragdolled them.
What's going on here? I mean, you know, it's very possible that, you know, we can use this as a bit of a case study for when the soul is no longer in it. You know, when a team feels like a change is imminent.
It does look like a dead team walking.
Yes.
But in terms of what's going to happen from the Cloud9 camp, we literally have no idea. But there's been a big shuffle, or at least I thought there was going to be. Like VP, I think they played their last match, and the team was Norbert and Kickit again, and with Flit, Fame, and Jame. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, there's changes coming for Spirit. I think the rumors are that a couple of Academy players like Donk is going to be coming up. That kid, by the way.
Yeah, right.
If people haven't been looking at it, like, go have a watch. Like, he is a monster on the rifle. I can't wait to see some of the talent in the future for Spirit.
Oh, Robs with some very avant-garde and unusual from him, especially aggression. Axel's not expecting this in a million years. In a million years.
Peace. Oh!
Ooh. Oops.
An uncharacteristic Rops miss.
And Carrigan cleans it up.
And Brokey with the AWP. And Nafany made it into vent room, so that's something. Space. And dead.
Yeah, catches him shooting from the hip is Carrigan.
It's not even like, even if you're a FaZe fan, you're probably loving it. Yeah, we're winning, we're owning them, but it's not even exciting. The kills are all just, it's not, if it was honestly Cloud9 go and win packs of 3 and every round FaZe were just shredding heads, that'd be sick. I could take that. I can't take just strolling around the map one by one and just getting destroyed. 2 rounds on the T side, their map choice, FaZe are owning them. There's Rops, bomb down, 40 seconds.
Let's see. Let's see. What happens in the next half is what I was going to say, because 13-2, we're speedrunning Cloud9's pick a Mirage, and they've got 2 rounds to boast.
Been at it already, had my tarot read. Things are looking up for me, that's what my tarot said. Been pumping out pheromones and wearing red. Young Jerry Lolliver king, but they're not aware of it. $40 to show money, that's what they stole from me. Blow it all bowling, guess I roll funny. Go find me a snow bunny, ask if this cold world's making her nose runny. She melted, I wear a cape that is velvet. Couldn't see it, she felt it. See it all like I'm Elvis, move my hips like I'm Elvis. I don't pitch it, I sell it. Couldn't picture me jealous, turning fans into zealots. Tuning in when I tell it. There were 15 people at the gig, saying, oh my God, what fun this is. Did it all, did it right, did it big. Yeah, buddy, we were loving it. New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right. Always, all days, all night. Sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah. New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right. Always, all days, all nights, sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah. Highly gifted, my jacket's thrifted. Watch me get a pattern shifted, just acting different. Living in my minutes, I'm catalytic. That's why they love to jack the style like it's on a Civic. I will never pull the strings like an oligarch. I do my dance at the club with the lonely hearts. Watching all these little men try and be Bonapartes and make the rest of us deal with their broken parts. Despite evil, I like people. Put your hands in the air if you're bipedal. Yeah, if life is a film, give me 5 sequels. Trying to pull my thread through the plot like a fine needle. All of these lines equal proof that I live alone. Got the benefit of time to deliver flows. Eating creamy peanut butter, buddy, I lick the bowl. Brings my soul body into the physical. New cards, new deck, new life. King of cups, he comes upright. Always, all days, all nights, sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah. New cards, new deck, new life. King of cups, he comes upright. Always, all days, all nights.
Do you think you know everything about CSGO? Then stay alert and look out for the DHL drop quiz on the ESL CSGO Twitch channel.
It was nice. Very, very nice for FaZe Clan, and quite the opposite for Cloud9. Dead Team walking, perhaps. The former champions of IEM Dallas have been doing very little other than dying to the hands of Twists and, of course, Brokey on the double AWP. Rob starting strong as well. Everyone on FaZe firing on all cylinders. It's 16 frags for Brokey, the top of the scoreboard, and Robson Twist right behind him. Chad, what are you saying?
FaZe Clan, there ain't no party like a FaZe Clan party. They're going to show you how everybody get down tonight.
Damn. First it was Steps, now it's S-Club. You're walking me through my childhood. As Nafany, he's taken Robs out for a quick 1-2 punch. Rain's dead too to the Nafany USP. Jakey and MC providing all that observing goodness and observing what will be a quick pistol. Oh, nice little goosh there.
It's the Carrigan 1-on-5.
I was about to say the same thing. You remember that one?
You haven't seen it in years.
The Carrigan pistol round ace clutch. I think it was map 2. Because that is a Nafany and Cloud9 third.
Now, to be honest with everybody, it all started to go wrong on the pistol round of, well, the very first half. That's where they got into B. They got the 2 kills. Rob's got the 2 blindsiding them, and then Rain won the 1-on-2. And then from that point, it was miserable. There you see a very key component of this round was the block smoke. Nafany created and forced an error for the window smoke, gets 2 kills, and from there, they're able to scoop up the round. So easy stuff, but easy rider. FaZe only need 4 rounds here in the second half, so they're going to take the Pico.
Shouldn't be much from these Glocks. Carrigan dead to that Shiro corner play.
Here's, this is the actual story. Here's the real story, because we forgot about it. We've been looking at it all wrong.
Okay.
We've been looking at it all wrong. Last time, last chance qualifier, FaZe versus Cloud9. Somebody had to get to the major. Both teams wanted it more than anything, and FaZe got it after being down 14-5 to Cloud9 on this very map. So Cloud9, this entire time, they've thought, what's the best way to get our revenge? Go down in the first half, 13-2, and then bring it all the way back.
Okay, I see what you're doing. I think you're right. We've had it all wrong.
We've had it all wrong.
This is actually just the masterful revenge story.
Oh, we love a good story. Doesn't even have to be truthful these days.
Ooh, Axel's given a little warning shot. Little love tap from Brokey. Nade back. Carrigan has parked himself very forward. Nice to have your in-game leader in such a forward position with so much time still on the clock. Now, they'll investigate ramp and have nothing to report. So where do you go from here? Hobbit and Shiro. Carrigan overthinking things, worried about the potential clear from that ladder.
The timing.
That's a nice one for Nafany.
Yeah, he's looked better in the second half already. Another round, another frag. As now, FaZe are the ones hopping around the map, a man down. Easy kill for Axel there. Brokey, too much to worry about. Nafany again with the reaggress. So, changing nameplates maybe. Cloud9 looking this dead in the eyes and thinking, we can get it done. There's 2 more to find here. And finally, Rain will get a frag. The first into this rifle round, but maybe the last. Just Rops and Rain. Ready to get rowdy.
There shouldn't be another way in.
Boys, what are we doing?
I'm not sure. I imagine they're going to just try and get that bomb down on A, and Shiro and Hobbit.
Hobbit's won the round with his position.
Yeah. 14 seconds. Hobbit does take down Rain, and Rops, well, he wants to die, and Shiro happy to oblige. So Cloud9, so far, so good. Couldn't really be better. You've gone and taken the pistol, the first gun round. This one seems like a gimme as well. So you're calling a 4-0 start to this comeback tour, a 13-2 half to reiterate. But,
so it is possible.
It is.
No one ever said it wasn't. And we're about to see it happen.
Actually, I don't know.
Maybe we did say that.
I think we might have.
Yeah, but you can't rewind here on Twitch, so if you're on YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTube can catch us.
It's all right. I don't know anything about YouTube.
Or the YouTubes.
Yeah, well, that's what my parents are watching.
Yeah. Nafany, he's going to put his name in the feed again, I reckon.
Look at this.
He's everywhere. Yeah.
I like a lot of this. Like, there's a couple of in-game leaders here at this event whose names are on the chopping block, and I like the fact that we're seeing some of them just put themselves into the fight. Right, flash for me. I'll get stuck in. I will be activated here. I'm not just going to be the setup man anymore. As setting up is exactly what FaZe are looking to do here. Everybody congregating now towards A at about the minute and 15-second mark. 2 smokes. We'll make that 3. A couple of flashes. So what variation are we going for? We're going the up-down. And maybe just a CT smoke. So simple stuff. A plant would be great here.
Shiro keeping his cool. Trying to bail Hobbit out with a smoke around as well. That's a CT smoke on this bench position. So that limits some of their options in the fight. He can peek around it here. Shiro. Nice onto twists. Quick onto the Canadian, but they could overrun him. Shiro, yeah, he's gone down. That might be a plant if Carrigan can keep Axel's spray. Oh, brilliant from Axel. Takes Brokey off the bomb, but Robs will punish.
Maybe bigger problems for getting that bomb down.
Hold on. They're not in a rush to get the bomb down now. They've got rifles. They've got time. Both of them retrieve a rifle. Fake plant trying to draw the fight. Hobbit goes looking and spamming. So info on him. Ticket. As Robs looks to punch his in towards this first map. This would be a very disruptive round to win. They're just running it down. Nice work from Buster. Takes Carrigan out of the equation. It's now a 1v2 for Robs, but with only 12 seconds, he needs this fight now onto Hobbit. Yeah, Crosshair not quite on the money. Hobbit delivers, and so do Cloud9. They get away with that one.
It looked a bit sketchy, but I feel it was under control there. The Carrigan had so much on his plate. He not only had to worry about warding off Hobbit towards CT spawn so Robs could plant, but he was also worrying about jungle, if there was a flank coming through, so a lot of problems there. But decent damage done with a couple of kills. Let's see now as FaZe will get the guns back into their hands for the second time in this second half. Let's get a plant. That would be one of the first big ticket items to change, as they will assemble the boost. Hobbit will not be crossing over towards mid. Nafany did so out the window. So there'll be no chance. As Nafany, if he saw the trajectory of the smoke, he can say, hey, there's nobody at the top mid box, don't worry, it's all a bit of a ruse here. It looks like Carrigan wants to set up for a pick on A, right? So this isn't a commit. In this Counter-Strike at the moment, there's a lot of moves that you need to have, just ways to facilitate little fights and picks and then be able to drop back and reroute if necessary. So Carrigan flashes, they have a look, they see nothing. Now, whether that's information based off of preparation of how they want to try and finish this round, they still have to get past quite a hefty B hold. You've got Buster towards the site, Shiro in market, as we're going to get the sky cam of the smokes being deployed. Now, Axel forward on Cat is in crossfire with Nafany here.
Oops. Yeah, Rain was looking to take space off of that, but Axel has vision, and it's Rains that fades to black. 3 on B. This is the perfect setup if the bomb does continue to commit. Nafany going looking, but smoked off for now. Carrigan trying to breach this site.
35.
Crouching under Buster's aim. A lot of responsibility. What can you say about that one? Doesn't matter. Axel's not dead.
Yet.
Will be now. Carrigan makes it so. They can plant safe. Oh no. Not a 2v4.
Rops has flashes here as well.
It's threatening. It truly is. And Hobbit's actually taken some initiative. He's coming short side, done the movement, done the strafe, will be there quick. Shiro will punish if you go any further, Carrigan. Yeah, just like that. Puts it all onto Rops. A 1 versus 3. It would have to be a mechanical masterpiece. And the first is great onto Nafany, but Shiro walking behind him. Good spacing, good shooting. And so a 7th will be secured for Cloud9, and FaZe still yet to prove to themselves and to us that they can win a T-side round.
But they've proven they can get into the site and get the bomb down. So there we go. Something has changed as far as these T rounds are concerned, but a timeout will be forced. FaZe taking their first and thinking it might be getting a little bit too close here. 5-round yeah. No, 6-round differential. Sorry, maths is hard.
I agree.
Most would. And to any of you out there who are little eggheads with the maths, good on ya. Good stuff.
Rather you than me.
Yeah, it's not something that I ever had the ability to do in my head. The calculator that I would never have in my pocket appeared. But, oh.
That was the rain death. Yeah, that's cool too, just to see what he was working with. I mean, they were both pre-aiming that kind of fight, so good awareness of the tendencies and the possibilities.
Shiro and Axel. Credit the two names right there for that round.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've
19 for Axel.
Talking about what those two are capable of, and it's never really been in doubt what those names can bring to a Cloud9 Counter-Strike game. Shiro with another demonstration, flashed off, and still fragging Carrigan dead. Nafany good onto Rain as well. This is a little concerning off the back of a timeout.
Oh, definitely so. But remember, Maui calls them the great procrastinators here, so homework's not due just yet. The deadline, still got a bunch more rounds before we're encroaching on that.
Sure, but I mean, the professor did say he liked it ahead of time if possible.
Well, you'd get some bonus points.
Yeah.
I think brownie points. I don't know how much they're worth in the real world.
Oh,
yeah,
Robs is loving that. He knows what's up and chooses to drop in.
Cheeky little beaver.
Molly. Fight. Headshot.
And
Robs has opened up the A site. Hobbit caught out. That sound cue really sold him off down the river. Nade onto Robs. Looks great. Bang. Oh, too deep. And Robs hits the headshot as he strafes out.
Way too much Vegemite on that one right there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it could really be difficult for Buster to get away back in with Axel.
Well, Axel can try again with a nade, but he can't find Robs with this one. He's under the balcony.
Yeah, Brokey lives on. Axel walking in. Oh, Robs! He is running hot right now. He gets him in, and he closes it down with Brokey's help. 5 frags between those two.
Well, you think about that. We just accredited Axel, the man on your screen right now, and Shiro for the previous. Well, they're equivalent on the other side. I guess Robs and Brokey doing the same thing. So the two of them just dismantling Cloud9 when they had a big number advantage here, or at least it felt that way. Robs just laser sharp. Exactly what we know him for. Beautiful shooting right there, and I think that's what we call a face palm.
That is nice, actually. Nice GIF material. Or GIF if you're a freak.
FaZe win this round, they win the game. There'll be no money left over for Cloud9.
Okay.
So, quite the important opening death for Shiro.
Yeah, it might be another one of those palm-to-face moments as he has to watch now through his fingers. As this one hinges on Nafany heavily. Oh, some damage, but spotted out and sprayed on down. Double molly short, that really limits his options. What's Axel supposed to do as they progress short? Actually, there's a window. They'll have to get into the smoke, otherwise Axel will be threatening. Rain aware, keeps himself safe.
Considering through window here, this could profit them something. Carrigan's still lingering mid. They're going to focus on connector and A. Really no ground here for Cloud9. Actually talked about the lack of mobility on this defense. Well, and 3-on-5, it's just a lack of numbers.
You got Twist versus Axel happening as well, so Rain onto Hobbit. And it's Twist that's trying to isolate this duel. 2 superstars, and Axel's the one to shine a little brighter in round 22, however.
Well, they've kicked down the door and they're into A. The bomb should get planted. They're worried about a push on that A ramp. It's been cleared out now. Nobody home. Axel and Buster. A 4-on-2 situation, practically, for the game here. Now, it wouldn't surprise me to see them save, because as I mentioned, next round, no cash. 1,900 injected. You guys can all do the maths with us. On the left-hand side of your screen, you've got 50 bucks for Nafany, 100 for Hobbit, 50 for Shiro. Add your 1,900 on top of that. And that's what they're going to be working with. Official term is bugger all.
You know, Axel's extra $300 might go somewhere useful.
True.
Got a kill.
Can probably drop a famine out.
Might even have a little look at Carragher. Carragher's really up for this. If Axel does move again, he doesn't need to, shouldn't, and doesn't. So they do take those 2 rifles through, but yes, the technical term is right. Cloud9 got very little to work with here. And that was how the round started and ended.
It's just got to be a pre-fire from Twist there, surely, right? Like, understanding that what they're going to be looking over the smokes, just peppering some shots through and having a great time. You know, big smile on the face as we get the exhale from Groove. Jots down a couple more notes and back underway we go. FaZe looking for the knockout blow here.
And that's a very spicy headshot. Rain, fair head-to-head against Axel, but in this potential final round, he has put him down. Oh, Scout combined with Hobbit swing. He should be isolated here if Brokey's holding for CT. Twist has hit the shot as well and overlooked.
Oh, blind!
He's run out of vision, run out of mouse mat. Carragher just unloading his mag. And Hobbit does a lot for that, but it's Rain's round. He's got 3 so far, and there's only 1 more to find. Buster. Or Booster.
With only 5 kills to his name.
Not boosting anyone, is he?
No, could be important too, though, if he can grab these just to keep them alive for now. And position has been rumbled. Brokey has a smoke. He's going to deploy that one. Rain's going to reroute safely into CT spawn, which enables this default plant to be as potent as possible.
Yeah, spotted out. Actually, Rain maneuvering through the site, so that's nice. The nade could be good.
Okay.
It is. Bang on the money. A top spin straight to the Norwegian. Not trying to work out where the last resides. He's hanging out and collecting. This is domination from FaZe. Cloud9. You thought there might be a little something to be said coming into the second half. A quick run of 5, but that 13-2 half sets us up for the second map.
Yeah, Inferno coming up next. Cloud9 with a whole lot of thinking to do. A little break, then the desk, then back into game. But this one might be over quick.
Do you think you know everything about CSGO? Then stay alert and look out for the DHL drop quiz on the ESL CSGO Twitch channel. Do you think you know everything about CSGO? Then stay alert and look out for the DHL drop quiz on the ESL CSGO Twitch channel. Because as soon as the question is asked during the stream, the clock starts ticking. You will have 60 seconds to type your answer in the chat using this format. And keep in mind, speed is important at DHL. So the faster you answer correctly, the more points you get. Keep track of how well you are performing on the leaderboard. Will you manage to make it to the top and win one of these amazing prizes?